What if I mess up completely? What if my voice cracks? What if I forget everything I'd practiced for weeks and just stand here like a deer in headlights? Actually, you know what? Scratch that. What if I don't mess up? What if I nail this perfectly, hit every point, get a standing ovation, and yet feel absolutely nothing? Because that's the scarier question, isn't it? Right now, a part of me is floating somewhere around the back of this room, watching this nervous kid on the podium and thinking, who is that person? And why do I feel like I'm living someone else's life? This used to be my treasure box when I was 8. Match attacks cards, cool rocks, and my first A+ paper about cricket. I found it last week while I was doing possibly the most interesting thing I could ever do: clean my room. And I had this weird thought. When did I stop being the person who cared about what was inside? That's exactly what I'm here to talk about today. This thing called depersonalization. The feeling of being a stranger in your own skin. But it's not just me, and it's not just you. 61% of teenagers in high school academic environments report feeling disconnected from their own experiences. Now, that's not just teenage angst, that's an epidemic. Let me tell you about the liminal hour, the moment that slowly but surely made us all become strangers in our own skin. You know, somewhere around middle school, someone handed each and every one of us this invisible box and said, fill this up with achievements, and maybe someday you will matter. So I did. Grades, accolades, resume builders, everything that could be ranked, measured, and optimized. I stacked them up one on top of the other, like proof that I deserved to exist. And at first, it worked. The achievement, the external validation, they made me feel great, made me feel like maybe I was actually worth something. But I think it's time I confess something to all of you. Something that I've never admitted to anyone before. The longer I kept holding on to this box, the less I felt like I was filling it up, and the more I felt like the box was hollowing me out. I became tired, but not the type of tiredness that sleep can fix, the bone-deep, soul-crushing exhaustion. Tired of my worth being equated to how valuable my box was. Deep down within, I just wanted one thing: to be seen as the person I was and not my performance. To be finally asked, how are you? Not how much did you score in maths. But I realized that, well, I had no choice. I had to keep filling the box because that's just how the world works now. If I stopped, even for a split second, I felt like I would be left behind in this rat race that I never signed up for. Just look at the societal message that's being propagated. If you're not extraordinary, you're outcast as an extraordinary. The 16-year-old multi-millionaire who runs a startup after dropping out of high school. The kid in Germany who speaks 16 languages while running a global YouTube channel. These stories become the new normal, the stories that we all get compared to. So the rest of us, when we just want to exist, when we just want to breathe, and when we just want to be normal teenagers once again for 5 minutes, society slaps a label on us: lazy. And that's when I realized that this wasn't merely a game anymore, it was a trap. Because the more and more I kept filling the box, the more it erased anything that didn't fit inside. The less I cared about anything that didn't fit inside that box. That kid who had an endless curiosity and asked the most irrelevant questions. Or the kid who got excited at the most random stuff. He's buried. He's gone under all the performance and under all the pressure. And what's left now isn't really a person anymore. It's a performance, a resume that's walking around in my own skin. Dutch neuroscientist Dr. Bessel calls this adaptive dissociation. Our brains literally unplug us from feeling anything, from feeling our own experiences, because actually staying present in them would crush us. So we go numb. We laugh at the right times. We turn in the assignments. And we post all the achievements online. But on the inside, we're gone. We're empty. We've essentially become ghosts. And the scariest part, it's not just me, and it's not just you. It's each and every one of us. We have literally built a culture that thrives on manufacturing ghosts at scale. Nowadays, we don't raise kids to live anymore, we raise them to perform. And instead of handing them the beautiful childhoods that they deserve, we hand them this cruel box. And then, with a straight face, we have the audacity to call this success? This speech isn't something for all of you to hear and forget. It's a wake-up call. A wake-up call to every teenager still cramming until 3 a.m. Every kid who's suffering from anxiety, and every person who's forgotten what it feels like to be themselves again. It's finally time to come back home. Okay, so coming back home, half of you just stilled when I said coming back home, and that's exactly what we're here to fix now. First, change your mentality. There are 3 mantras from the ancient Upanishads that really helped me, which I want to share with all of you. Number 1, be present in your own life. Be here now or miss life entirely. Because moments don't wait for anyone, they come and vanish forever. Number 2, exhaustion is feedback and not your weakness. It's your body warning you about your limits. Learn from it, embrace it, and adapt to it. Number 3, stop drifting about life. Inhabit it fully. Because you're not a movie to be watched, you're a person to be lived. It sure is crucial to change your mentality, but don't worry, I'm not here to come and tell you yet another wellness therapy. I'm here to tell you the truth. What nobody wants to tell you. But you can't simply affirmation your way out of depersonalization, and you certainly can't think yourself back into feeling real again. Here's what you need to do. You need to change your neurology. Sounds like every one of you just got taken aback by how scary and how Herculean that task sounds. But here's what I assure you, it's possibly the simplest thing you could ever do. Just 2 simple practices. Yes, just 2 simple practices. Number 1, start your day with sunlight before screen light. Wake up every morning. 10 minutes. No sunglasses, no phones. Just you outside. The natural light locks your body clock, boosts your serotonin, and prevents the dopamine crash that comes from early scrolling. It's the simplest daily reset button. Number 2, the thing we take for granted the most, sleep. Same sleep time every single night. Yes, I know, it sounds boring, but here's the thing. Your circadian rhythm controls your stress hormones. Irregular sleep means your cortisol spikes and your nervous system thinking that it's always in danger, which makes you start living outside your own skin. This shrinks your overactive amygdala and rebuilds your hippocampus, literally rebuilding your ability to feel present in every single thing that you do. Your body has been waiting way too long. Stop making it wait. Come back home. You know what else I found in the box? A picture of me when I was 10, building this insane Lego castle, tongue sticking out and lost in the moment. But here's the thing. That kid wasn't naive. He was alive, fully inside his own excitement. And he didn't vanish because he was weak. He was buried under grades, under accolades, and under the lie that curiosity doesn't count. He traded his wonder for productivity. But here's the truth. He's not gone, and neither is that version of each and every one of you. They're just waiting. They're just tired. Just look at me now. I'm nervous. My hands are shaking. But you know what? It's fine. Because for the first time in months, I'm inside that shaking. I'm not spectating my life. I am living it. And that's the revolution. Not working harder, not grinding better, but being present. Choosing presence over performance. Choosing aliveness over optimization. So I'm asking each and every one of you, no, I'm daring you. Wake that kid back up. Breathe. Live. And step back. Because the most radical act you can do in a world that's trying to optimize your soul is to finally step back into yourselves. Welcome back to yourselves. Thank you.